show just kind of feels out of order. Eddie does not return, even though he was a main character, because of family issues. Well, not really issues. He just wanted to spend time with his grandma, so he didn't return, but they never mention it. They even do the final episode is a dumb thing that Disney loves to do, like with Jesse and stuff, where they have all the exact same characters, but like Jesse or someone tells a story, and all the characters are, made up and medieval or something. Knights, but they're literally the same characters, just with different names and dressed up different. And that was their final episode, and it was an homage to the pilot. They did a bunch of stuff that happened in the pilot, but Eddie's not there because he couldn't be, obviously. They also kind of make Jerry a cheater, which I didn't care for. He just seemed like a guy that didn't care and wanted to get girls for most seasons. Not really a cheater, but there's like multiple jokes about him being with a girl and then him immediately trying to get it with another girl while he's dating one. It's weird. But, it's a kid's show, so I don't take it too serious. I still didn't like it, though. I still don't care for Milton 3 seasons later. He has a girlfriend, Julie, in season 2. She shows up in like 5 episodes. Yet for like 10 or 11 episodes, they act like he doesn't have one. Like, their main joke for Milton is that, oh my god, he's a nerd, he'll never get a girlfriend. you don't have a girlfriend, and stuff like that. When he has a girlfriend, then eventually, like, there's an episode about how he broke up with Julie, finally acknowledging that he had a girlfriend. And then in the, like, very next episode, he's with Julie, and she breaks up with him. So I think that was supposed to come before that. There's also this thing with, he has an episode in NASA with Jerry, and he already has the job. But in a later episode, he gets the job because he is good at, this test flying machine or whatever. And they're like, oh, would you like to join NASA? But that's like after he'd already been in a NASA episode working there. There's also an episode with both the actor Captain Man from Henry Danger and Bree from Lab Rats together, and he's her manager. It's kind of a darker episode for kids. He's a manager that controls her life, and she's a kid that's miserable and never has fun because she's in the job business. Not something you expect from a kid's show. Marge also only has one appearance, and it's just about how lunch ladies make bad food. You're definitely ashamed from her handful of appearances in season 1, and her, 2 appearances maybe in season 2? This season was still pretty funny, though. I also have an episode where Jerry's happy that he gets to wear a kilt because it's like a skirt. Yet, a few episodes later, him and Kim, pretend to date because Kim wants to date Jack or whatever. Which, by the way, that really doesn't go anywhere. I guess they're supposed to be dating throughout the show, but it's, never really mentioned. Unlike the stuff with Milton and Jolie, which was mentioned quite a bit in the last season, which made it even more dumb that they tried to do the whole Milton's a geek, he'll never have a girlfriend joke. Anyways, Jerry is like, but I don't wear skirts. When, they literally made that a joke that he does. just a few episodes ago. But yeah, like Kim and Jack finally date after the kiss from the last season. And, you know, obviously it being hinted at in the very first episode of season 1. And this also had one of my favorite episodes from when I was a kid. Right before the final, where Jack teams up, Jack and Kim team up with these two spies, and they fight people and cyborgs. That was like all over when I watched Disney XD back in the day when I was a kid. And it was one of those big typed up things that I was waiting for. Because it just seemed like such a cool episode, and I really liked it. I still think it's a pretty good episode. But yeah, that's really about it for this season.